He'll cast heal because he's got a better chance of. He only has to roll a 12. I rolled a 1. Man, this dice stinks. Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm playing Frostgrave. This is the 6th episode. It's called The Worm Hunts. I have laid out 3 treasures, 1, 2, 3. I also rolled for the initial starting creatures. I got 2 skeletons over here, 2 ice spiders. But I rolled a natural 20 on the second column because I have gone past level 10. I rolled a werewolf. He's back there. He starts on that corner. I've never gone up against a werewolf before, so I'm a little nervous. I've got my crew here. Basically, the rules, there's just one rule here, obviously get the treasures, but it says that once a treasure token has picked up, it says, during each creature phase, the primary player, that would be me, for that turn rolls a die and adds +1 for each treasure token that has been picked up. On a 16 or higher, a giant worm will explode out of the ground adjacent to a random treasure token. The token you pick up can be part of that randomness. So, that's going to be interesting. It's a 16 or plus, so, there's some good chances there. But obviously, if you pick up all 3, now it's 13 plus. And you do that, player rolls it during each creature phase. So, once I pick up a treasure, the worm is going to show up. So I think my strategy here is to buff up my weapons, deal with that werewolf. Hopefully I won't roll up another werewolf as a wandering creature. And I also want to get my archers up high, mainly because if the worm does appear, it's -2. It has a -2 to its defense roll against shooting attacks. So let's go ahead and go. Again, it will go wizard phase, apprentice phase, creature phase for the solo game, then soldier phase. So initially, right out of the bat, or right out of the let me get my things organized here. Okay, right off the bat, I want to go ahead and cast fog to try and block the attention of my crew here. So what I'll do is fog is to cast for me is a 12 or higher. I'll be tracking the positive and negative spells, successful versus successful here. A green one is success, red one is fail, blue one is a dead creature that I kill. All right, so the wizard will cast it. He needs a 12 or higher. I rolled a 19, so he does cast fog. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here. So I'll place it right here. The reason being is I want to block those skeletons from seeing me and hopefully, get them moving back here randomly. Now, on his turn, he is going to group activate. He's got 1. I think I'm going to send him high, too. So he'll go 3. Oops. Let's see. He'll go 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough for him to get up high, and he will also order the bowman to get high, so that will go 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got one of my bowmen, or rangers, he's got a bow, up high. The other 3 guys, I'm going to try to send them in for the treasure tokens, so they can move a total of 9. So this guy can move right here. This guy can move right here. They are making a play for it. It is now the apprentice phase. The apprentice, I also want him to cast fog. It's an unlikely, there's not a big chance. It's a 14 or higher, but who knows? I rolled a natural 20, so I'm going to put fog right here to block those spiders. I really, really want to try and keep any wandering creatures that appear over here from seeing me. Now, at the end of each turn, or at the beginning of each turn, I'll roll a die, and on a 1 to 4, the fog will dissipate. So I've got 2 successful spells cast, which is excellent. I'm going to send the apprentice up to guard, so he can go 3, 4, 5. He's just going to be right here next to the wizard. He's going to tell the other ranger to move his 9, so that would be 6, 7, 8, 9. And he cannot see the skeletons. They can't see him. And then the last one, the thug will, because he can group activate up to 3. The 2 thugs will move 6 and then 3. This one can move, let's see, 6 and 3. So they're moving towards the center here. We'll see. All right, so now it is the creature phase. So on the creature phase, you roll randomly if they can't see you. The spiders can move 6 inches. They will move in a random direction. They will move this way, 6 inches, and then 3 for an additional 9, which will put them down here, right there. The skeletons are going to go that way. So if they hit this wall, I'm just going to have them continue in that direction. So they'll move 1, and then skeletons move 6. So they can move 9 as well. So he can move 8 inches this direction. And this one was right next to him, so he'll just go right there. And then finally the werewolf, who, by the way, is looking right at my wizard. He can move, I know he can move a lot. Let's see. His move is 7. All right. So he's an expert climber, so he just can jump down, and he's going to move 7 inches. He'll move 3 this way, down 2, that's 5. 2 more is 7, and then he can move an additional 3.5, which will put it right about here. He is coming. All right. That is all of the creatures. It is now the soldier phase. All I've got left is my treasure hunter and a single thug. I will send them this way. 9 and 9. So they are going to loop around this way. All right, that is the end of turn 1. Now what I do is I roll at the end of each turn, I roll a d20. On a 10 or higher, another random creature appears. I rolled a 17, so 1 does appear. If you want to follow along, I'm rolling on page 177, the second column, and I rolled a 15, which is a minor demon. So let me get that. So I have a minor demon here, and let's see where he's going to appear. How this works is I roll the die, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And of course I rolled a 16, which puts him back behind me, which is not where I wanted him. Okay, so I have a minor, is it a minor demon? Let me get his stats written down before I leave this page. He is a minor demon, and he is 6 plus 3, 6 move, plus 3 fight, 0, 11 armor, 4 will, and 12 health. Okay. All right, that is the end of that. It is now the wizard phase. The wizard sees this demon. He also sees that werewolf. He is going to cast Elemental Bolt. He needs a 9 or higher. I rolled a natural 1. Ugh. All right, so that's a failed spell. And he will tell this guy who's within 3 inches to fire at the werewolf, who is in partial cover, so he gets +2 to his roll. Or is it -2 to my roll? I can't recall. Let's see. Light cover, the modifier is +2. So he does get +2. Or, yeah, it's not heavy, it's light. So +2. The werewolf is +4, so he's getting +6 on his yellow die. My archer here is +2 to shoot. So +2 versus +6. We both rolled 3s. So he rolled a 9, which doesn't do it. He dodges. So he missed. That is all I can do on the wizard phase. The apprentice sees the demon. He will try and cast Elemental Bolt. He needs 11 or higher. He rolled a 5. You know what? I'm going to take the health hit. He's going to lose 6 health. He's down to 11. And now he gets a +7 shooting attack versus the demon's +3. +7 +3. I rolled a 15 + 7 is 22. 22 versus 11 is 11 damage. He's got 1 health left, and he's wounded. So he gets 1 action. He can move or attack, but not both. All right, so I cast a successful spell. Now it is the creature phase. All right, let's do the skeletons. They're going to move in a random direction this way, 9 inches. All right, they're just wandering around back here. 9, 9. All right. The spiders are going to move this direction. That's not good. Spiders are 6 plus 3. They move 6, and then they see us 3. So they see this group over here. And then the werewolf will move 7 plus 3.5 is 10.5 inches, which puts him right about. Well, this is 1 inch high, so he's got 1, 2. So now he can go, what did I say, 10.5 to 8.5 inches from here. 8.5 puts him right about there. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's coming. The werewolf is coming. All right. It is now the soldier phase. So I've got this soldier can fire at the werewolf. He will. Did I activate him? I did. He missed. So he's already activated. So I've only got 1 more shot here. He is +2 to shoot with his bow, and that one is +4. All right. I rolled a 17 to its 17. A tie on a shoot misses, I believe. I'm pretty sure. So he misses. That's not good. Okay. The rest of my soldiers. These 2 guys will turn and both. One. I'm gonna have him go first. My thug. My thug will attack. Thug is +2 to fight, and the demon he gets no modifiers because he's wounded, so it's just +2 to nothing. I rolled a 14 to its 10. 14 versus 11 is 3. That's enough to kill him. So the treasure hunter does not have to move. I do get a blue token. The treasure hunter will move. He doesn't really have. He has a bow. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He just has the hand weapon. All right, he's going to go up 6, and then up 3 more. 1, 2, 3, right about there. Okay, and he's double moved. All right. Went. This guy's gone. I've got a group here looking at the werewolf. I really need to group activate them. And I can do that if I get them within 3 inches of my wizard, which is what I'm going to do. 3 inches of the wizard. He'll go here. He'll go here. This one will move up here. And this one will move here. So they're all going to be able to activate and attack that werewolf on the next turn. All right, that is it for the soldier phase. Now, it's at the beginning of the turn I meant to roll. I have to roll on a 1 to 4, the fog, on a result of 1 to 4. Yeah, so let's do this one. 1 to 4, I rolled a 6. That one, I rolled a 9. So the fog stays put. All right. It is now the wizard phase. All right, on the wizard phase's turn, he's going to do a group activation. He's going to tell everybody to move first. So those who can move 6 will do it. This one will move. This one will move. That one can get there just barely, but that's all. They're not going to engage. They're just moving barely enough to stay out of range. That's so the wizard can fire his elemental bolt, and then when the creature moves, they'll get some bonuses for having an ally. So the wizard will move and fire elemental bolt. He's got to cast it first. He needs a 9. I rolled a 16. So he's got a +7 shoot versus the werewolf's +4. I rolled a 7. A 5 plus 7 is 12. His armor is 11. So he takes 1 point of damage. So I'll just use this. He took 1 point of damage. These guys moved. That's all they can do. I cast a successful spell. It is now the apprentice's phase. On the apprentice's phase, he will instruct these two guys to move. Now, I got to be careful how this works. So it's down 1, and then if he can move 5 more inches, he could get here, and he can double move to get in close. What I'm trying to do is surround the werewolf. This guy can drop down to... Actually, he's my bowman. I want him to stay up. Oh, you know what? He can fire. He can totally fire because he's within 3 inches. He will fire. He's +2 to +4. And I rolled a 16. I rolled a 14, which is a 16 to his 13. 16 versus armor 11 is 5 points. So he took 6 points of damage. So he's got 6 health left. All right, there we go. All right, not too bad. And that was another successful... Oh, wait, did the apprentice... The apprentice didn't go yet. He just ordered everybody. So he'll step up, and he will launch a... He'll try to cast Elemental Bolt. He needs an 11. I rolled an 11. So he gets a +7 shoot versus the +4 of that. I rolled a 10 to his 7. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 versus 11 is 6 damage. And guess what? The good old apprentice took out the werewolf. Nice job. All right. That helps. That helps a lot. All right, and my guys are in position to grab the treasure. All right, that was the apprentice. Now it is the creature phase. These guys are going to move randomly that direction, 9 inches. Can they see? No, they cannot. All right. The spiders can see this lone thug. They move 6 plus 3 is 9. Oh, okay. So that one's here. This one's here. So this lone thug is going to be facing down 2 spiders. I really hate that. But I guess I could fire here. Okay. So the creatures moved. It is now the soldier phase. So my treasure hunter can move 6 plus 2 is 8. So he'll go 1, 2, and then he can move 6 more, which puts him at the treasure token. Not picking it up. He's double moved. This thug, do I want him to engage the spiders, or do I want him to lure them away? I want him to lure them away. So if they can move 9, he's just got to get right here. So if he moves, double moves 7, he keeps them coming. All right, so just want to sort of toy with them for a little bit, see what happens here. All right, these 4 guys. Oh, you know what? They all group activated, so they cannot go. That is the end of the soldier phase. I need to roll for a wandering creature. I rolled a 7. There is no wandering creature this turn. So let's see. It is the wizard's turn. Wizard will cast Elemental Bolt. I need to try and kill these spiders so I can deal with the worm. Once the worm shows up, that's going to be my full-on attention. So let's roll. Let's roll to see. He needs a 9. I rolled a 17, so he's +7. The spiders are +1. +7 versus +1. I rolled a 17, so that's 24 versus their 18. 24 is definitely enough to kill one, right? 24 versus 8 and 8 health, yes. So 1 spider is gone. I get a red, a green, and he cast a spell successfully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's not right. I should have an odd number here, or an even number here. 1. Oh no, these are creatures. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1 spider left. Since he can group activate with this guy, he's going to tell him to fire at the spider. So he will shoot. He is +2 to shoot versus +1 to fight. I rolled a 17 to its 18. 17 versus armor 8 is 9, and it's got 4 health, so that's enough to kill the other spider. So right now, which is awesome, I have cleaned the board except for these skeletons up here. It is now the apprentice's phase. The apprentice will cast You know what I didn't do at the beginning of the turn was see if these are gone. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see. 1 to 4, 5. That one's safe. 1 to 4, 14. That one's safe. All right. The Apprentice. I want to cast. Enchant Weapon. He needs to roll Enchant Weapon. He needs to roll a 10. I rolled a 7. I'm not gonna take any more health loss. I would need to take 3 points. That takes him down to 8. But you know what? I am gonna do that because he's got the heal spell, so he's down to 8. He successfully casts Enchant Weapon, and he's gonna cast it on this guy's bow. So that guy, gray shield, gray one is he is now +3 to shoot, and that is gray cloak. What I do is I always write down the description of the mini next to it. Just sometimes I don't play them as the same character. It's just I don't get attached to them. Try not to get attached to them. All right, that is the Apprentice phase. Now it's the creature phase. Let's roll for the skeletons. They're going to move back this way, so they're just wandering around back here. 9 and 9. They cannot see my treasure hunter, the angle. Can he see them? Shouldn't. Nope, he cannot see them. All right, so I want to get all my soldiers in position to pick up the treasures at the same time. Although that's kind of stupid because the worm is going to appear at one of them. So what I should do is not do the center one. Do this one and this one so the worm is far enough away that somebody could get off the map. All right. It is now the soldier phase. So let me get this guy all the way up here. He can move 9, so he's all the way up here. These guys can each move 6, so he'll move here. This guy can move 6, so he'll move up here. This guy can move, well, if he moves 6, it only gets him here, so he'll double move. And then this guy will move and double move to pick it up. Actually, this guy will double move to pick it up, and he'll just stay right there. All right, that is the soldier phase. Actually, this guy didn't go yet. I want him up here ready to fire at the worm. So let's see. Well, the worm may not even appear. You still have to roll for it. All right, so that is the end. I need to roll for a creature. See if a wandering creature. It does. A wandering creature does appear. So let's go to page 177. And let's roll a d20. I'm rolling on the... That's a 1. That is 2 armored skeletons, more armored. And where are they going to appear? Right over here. So let me get 2 more. Okay. 2 more skeletons will appear over here. That is the end of the phase. Let's roll for the fog. 1 to 4, 14, 1 to 4, 15. Fog is holding. Okay. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody cast a spell. I've got an odd number here. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, who cast a spell just a minute ago? The last one would have been the Apprentice, and he did. He cast Enchant Weapon. I cast spells every turn, and because you get XP, and so there should always be an even number of green and red if you add them together. There should always be an even number. So I know that I did that, and I'll review the video to make sure I didn't cheat on that. All right, end of the turn. I rolled for the fog for the beginning, so now it's my turn. The wizard will move to right here. He will cast... he'll cast heal because he's got a better chance of... He only has to roll a 12. I rolled a 1. Man, this dice stinks. So he failed. That's okay. Now it's the Apprentice phase. The Apprentice will move up here. He will cast heal. He needs a 14. Yeah, 14. I rolled a 10. He fails. So that is it for the spells. There are no creatures to shoot at. It is now the creature phase. So these guys will move randomly that way. So they'll go 2 and then 8, Put some right about here. Can they see? Oh, they can. They can see these guys. Uh-oh. All right, so they have spotted my guys. Can these guys see? No, they cannot. So which direction are they rolling? They're going that way. 9 inches. Boom, boom. Can they see now? Oh, yeah. They can see the treasure hunter now. So cross. So they have spotted. That's not good. All right, so here's how it's going to play. I am going to have... This is tricky. I've been thinking about this. So I think I'm going to have the center guy pick it up. If it triggers the worm, he'll go randomly. Wherever he appears, the other soldiers will grab their treasure and go to the nearest exit point, which for him could be that direction. Well, these guys are going to come directly this way, and he moves half speed. What I could do is telekinesis. Telekinesis, I do have telekinesis, and it's not the same thing as picking up a treasure. It just moves it. It has no effect on the treasure token, so it's not like for how and when it can be picked up. The spell may not be target the central treasure. Until after that treasure has been picked. Okay, so it can only target these two. So on the next turn, I think that's what I'm going to do. So these guys are going to circle around. Not picking up yet. Not picking up. Although, can he? No, he can't see anybody. Can this guy see anybody? Nope. Nobody can see anybody. So it's kind of a waste of a turn, but I think I'm going to have my soldiers stay put. But that does mean that these guys are going to start moving. All right. The central treasure cannot be moved telekinesis, so I've got to pick it up. But these two can. So let's take a chance. Famous last words, all right? Let's take a chance. I'm going to have this thug pick this treasure up for his action. Now, the worm hunt says, during each creature phase, so it's not the creature phase yet, the primary player for that turn rolls a die and adds +1 for each treasure token that has been picked up. You know what? I've been doing this wrong. I think that even if you haven't picked up a treasure token, you're supposed to have been rolling that during the creature phase. For a turn, roll a die and add +1 on a 16. So, yeah, so I have been playing that wrong. So let's do this. I think how many turns have gone by? And here's how you can do it. If your wizard has been casting spells every turn, just take the number of failed or successes and divide it by 2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're on turn number 5. So here's how I'm going to retro this. Turn number 5, I haven't picked up the treasure, so I'm just going to roll this 5 times. On the first turn, it did not appear. On the second turn, it did not appear. Oh, man. Third turn, it did appear. All right, the third turn, it will show up at a random treasure token. So let's do this. 1d6. I rolled a 6. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So it would have shown up here. And it would have shown up here. And I think it just stays there. This can be a treasure. Only one giant worm will appear in this fashion. So I will just say that the worm was here, and then when my 2 characters ran up to grab it, I'm going to give the worm a free attack. So he gets +4. +4 versus my... what is that silver guy? He is my... I think he's a thug. He is. He is a thug. So the thug is +2. Worm is +4. I got a 14 to its 17. Ooh. 17 versus 10 is 7. He's down to 3 hit points. And that's not good. He's injured, which means he only gets 1 action. And this one will also now attack my other thug. +2, +4. It got a natural 20. I don't even have to check. That's enough to kill that thug. The worm just killed a thug. All right. And they didn't even pick up the treasure yet. So the worm has appeared. So we're just going to play it from here. At this point, it is the soldier phase. So treasure hunter is going to pick up his treasure. And he can move 6 plus 3 is 9, so half of 9 is 4.5. So he can go right there with the treasure. He's like, gonna get out of here. This guy is 6 plus 3 is 9, so 4.5 is right to the edge. He is booking it. All right, and then do I want him to engage the worm? He's expensive. He is my infantryman with a two-handed magical weapon. It does +1 damage. He's +3 to fight, but that worm is +4. But he gets an ally if he moves over here to attack it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack the worm. If I defeat the worm, by the way, I think it's like +20 XP, which is not much, but hey. All right, so he will attack, and because this guy's also engaged, he gets +2. So he's +3, +2 is +5 to the worm's +4. I rolled a 14 to its 6. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 versus the armor of 10 is 9 points. It's got a health of 20, so it's down to 11. So I'm going to put 6 and 5 next to it to indicate it's got 11 health left. All right. Moved. This guy has not fought yet. This guy did. He just got a free attack. So he didn't pick up the treasure. He dropped it. So he's +2. No, he's wounded. He gets 0 mods, but he does get the bonus for the allies. So he's +2 to +4. I rolled a 16 to its 4. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 versus 10 is 8 points. 8 minus 7. He's down to 3 hit points. 3 health. Ooh. All right. Now, if I kill him and I pick up another treasure, there's a chance that the worm will appear. Once you kill the worm, you keep rolling for another worm to appear, because it says only one giant worm will appear in this fashion. But I think you're supposed to be rolling each creature phase. Once I kill it, then it begins again. You roll it again. All right. So now that they've all gone, it is the end of the soldier phase. I roll for a wandering creature. I rolled a 7, so no one does. It is now the wizard's phase. Wizard needs to cast heal. Does he? You know, that's a thug. If he dies, I'm not at a loss here. He's going to just go ahead and cast. He's going to cast telekinesis and get that treasure out of there so I can get to it. Telekinesis, he needs to roll a 10. All right, come on. I rolled a 5. I will take 5 hits, 5 health. He's down to 14. He's got a health potion which he can drink to give him back that 5. So he does successfully cast telekinesis, which says that you may move the non-central treasure within 16 inches. Yeah, that should be. Oh, yeah. Within 16 inches, and you can move it 6 inches in any direction. All right. So I'm going to move it this way, and then it will drop. So it will go right there. That is, and then he's going to, and that was a successful spell. He's going to tell him to shoot. Now remember, he's got the +3 bow now. So he's +3 shooting at the worm. The worm is -2 on its defense roll. So I get +3, and it is normally +4, but it's -2, so it's just +2. So it's +3, +2. I rolled a 13 to its 6. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 versus its armor of 10 is enough to kill it. So the worm goes down. I get a thing for that. And I think now, during the creature phase, I roll again for the worm. Apparently they like infest this area. Okay, so that was the wizard phase. Now it's the apprentice phase. The apprentice will cast heal on himself. Or do I use that potion? Well, no use in using the potion until I absolutely have to. His health is currently at 8. He will cast heal, and he needs a 14. I rolled an 18, so he gets 5 health back, so he's back up to 13. His full health is 17. The wizard's is 19. So that was good, and that was a successful spell. This guy's already shot, so that is the end of the apprentice phase. Now, the skeletons all see my guys. They can move 6, and then an additional 3. So that would go 1, 2, 3. Oh, woo. And then 6, and then 1, 2, 3. They are coming after my treasure hunter. These guys saw the treasure hunter. These guys actually saw over here. So they're coming up the stairs. At this point, now they see the treasure hunter. These guys will move 9 in that direction, which, hold on, let's do this. It goes 6, and then 1, 2, 3. And then the other one was closer, so he goes 6, 1, 2, 3. So they're coming up. Woo! All right. That is the creature phase. Oh, no, it is the creature phase. So I'm supposed to roll a d20, and then on a 16 or higher, and you add 1 for each treasure token that has been picked up. I have picked up 2. So I'm adding 2 to this die. I rolled a 17, so sure. The worm will appear again at a random treasure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled a 2. So guess what? It's right here next to my treasure hunter. And since it is the creature phase, it gets an attack. So the creature phase, it is +4. My treasure hunter is plus 2. +4, +2. I rolled a 17 to its natural 1. 17 plus 2 is 19. 19 versus 10 is 9. It's got 11 health left. So the worms are, man, the worms are bad, but maybe I don't kill him and just let him stay there, get 2 treasures off, but then I lose my treasure hunter. Or the treasure hunter can run. He had to drop the treasure in order to fight. So he won. So he could push the creature back an inch, but since he can't, he can back away an inch. So I'm going to have to decide, and this may play out with the wizard firing on him. We'll see how this plays out. Okay, that was the creature phase, and now it is the soldier phase. This guy is going to run 6 right there, and he can reach up and grab it, so he does have the treasure. This guy can move 4.5. So he can go right there. This guy, you know what? These skeletons are going to catch me, so I need to hold them off. I'm just going to come down here. He'll move 6, which puts him right, almost right here, but no, I'll just make it 5. This guy will also block this area off to let my treasure guys escape, hopefully. And then these guys up here with the bows can deal. All right, so done. That's it. All right, it is now the end of the turn. I have to roll for a wandering creature. I rolled a natural 1, so no creature. It is now the wizard phase. Wizard is going to cast Elemental Bolt at that bad boy. I have to roll a 9 or higher. I rolled a 2. I will not. I'm not doing this. I will take that as a failed spell. He will also order these 2 guys to shoot at said bad guy. +2 to +4. Is that right? Giant worm +4. But he's shooting, so it's actually +2. It's +2 to +2. I rolled a 14 to its 9. 14 + 2 is 16 versus 10 is 6 points. So he's got 5 health left. And the other one will shoot. He's +3 to +2. +3 to +2. And I rolled a natural 1 to its 7. So he misses. Okay. That was the wizard phase. Okay. The apprentice. This is a long shot. I am going to cast telekinesis on this treasure. He needs a 14. He needs a 12. I rolled a 6. He is not going to do it. So instead, for his other action, because I think the potion says that if you still have an action left, you can drink the potion. You know what? I think he has to move and take an action. So that firing of the spell, which failed, which I put in here, should 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I knew that I forgot to put the wizard elemental in there. Elemental bolt that hit. What do I do here? Okay. He failed. So now it is the creature phase. Okay. Oof. All right. So the skeletons can move 6. So it goes 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can jump down 2, so that's 7, 8. Well, that actually they got to move here and then down, and then so they're not quite to engage me yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll just say he drops down. All right, so they are down here, ready to engage these 2 soldiers. These guys, they can get, if they do their full movement, they can get to my treasure hunter by going around the big snake and attacking him. But they double moved, so they won't get a move this turn. The snake, however, because its size, it will attack the treasure hunter. Treasure hunter is +2. The snake is +4. I rolled a natural 20 to its 17. It gets 21, but my 20 automatically hits. So 20 is, and it adds 5 to the damage. So 20 minus 10 is 10. That's more than enough to kill it. Another worm dead. But now I got to deal with these 2 skeletons in a moment. And they are engaged with my treasure hunters. So that's not good. It is now the soldier phase. All right. Soldier's got to get these treasures off. So 4.5 inches, we'll put him right here. 4.5 inches, we'll put him right there. And these 2, I'm just going to pull them back. If they move more than 6, which is here, they will have to double move. So I'm going to have them move their full 9, which is right here. And this guy will go right here. Oh, no. Then they'll attack the treasure hunter guy. No, I'll just move them so that they're protecting the treasure hunter guy. So yeah, they will both be able to attack. Well, not much I can do about it. I can't get them any further away because then they'll go straight for the treasure hunter. Okay, moved, done. Did he fight? It was his turn. No, he didn't. That was the creature phase. So he will fight a skeleton. He is +2, and the skeleton is +2, but the skeleton gets a bonus of +2 with the ally, so it's +2 versus +4. I rolled an 8 to its 3. 8 plus 2 is 10, and its armor, I believe, is 12, so I don't hit at all. But I am able to push it back an inch, which I'm going to do. That means I could fire at it next turn. All right. He fought. They moved. Done. So that is it. That is it for the soldier phase. Wandering creature? A 20, of course. Let's see what appears. Page 177. Please don't be a werewolf. Please don't be a werewolf. A 14 is a medium construct. All right. And where will it appear? Where will it appear? 12, 5, 10, over here. So the construct appears right here. By the way, I totally forgot the 1 to 4. That one's okay. This one is okay. So the fogs are holding. What to do? All right. Well, let's see. It is the wizard phase. So the wizard could cast Elemental Bolt here to help him out. The bowman can fire at these 2. That's what I'm going to do. The wizard needs to cast Elemental Bolt. He needs a 9. I rolled an 8. He'll take that +1. He'll take that 1 point of damage. He goes down to 13. Successful spell. And he gets a +7 shooting attack versus a +2. I rolled a 2 to its 3. 9 is not enough to hurt it, so it doesn't do anything. So he will tell these bowmen, he'll tell this one to shoot here. So he's +2 to +2. And I rolled a 15 to its 10. 17 versus armor of 12 is 5, and it's only got 1 health, so he shatters that skeleton. This guy will fire at another skeleton. He is +3 versus +2. I rolled a 9 to its 15, so it dodges. That's it for the wizard phase. The apprentice will cast elemental bolt at the skeleton. He needs a 11. I rolled a 5, so he fails it. And that is it for the apprentice phase. So it is now the creature phase. This one will attack. +2, +2. It's pretty even. I rolled a 13 to its natural 20. I know its 20 is going to kill him. 20 versus 11. 10, yes. He's got 10 health, 10 armor, so 10 + 5 is 15. So once again, the treasure hunter is knocked out. That's not good. Okay, these two. Actually, now that he attacked, he can move. So he can go 6 inches. Who's closest? 6, 7. So he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's heading towards this guy. These guys, unfortunately, can engage. He will engage here. But they only do it. They don't do group activation. So this one will move. He's +2 versus +4. I get +4 to +2. I rolled a 3 to its 18. 20 is enough to kill that thug. 10 and 10. That's how it works out. All right, so that stinks. The other one will engage this guy, and now he's outnumbered 2 to 1. So they're +4 to his +4 to +3. Oh, okay. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I rolled an 11 to 7. 11 + 3 is 14. 14 versus an armor of 12. That's enough to shatter 1 skeleton. So that was good. That is the end of. That's not the end of the creature phase. I have to roll to see if the worm appears. 16 or higher, and I've picked up 2. No, I've picked up all 3 treasures. So it's +3 to this roll. And that's a 9. 9 + 3 is 12, so the worm does not appear this turn. It is now the soldier phase. This soldier can move 4.5. He is almost off. This soldier can move 4.5. He is almost off. This guy will attack. Yeah. So he is... Now, he won, so he should have been able to push him back, but he destroyed that one. Never mind. So it's +3 to +2. I rolled a nat 20 to its nat 1. So I think that's enough to kill that skeleton. And that is almost all the creatures. I got 1 more blue, so I can kill 1 more creature for the maximum creature XP. So moved, fought. He can move. He will not engage this skeleton. He will pull back 6 inches. Yeah, he'll pull back to guard this guy. And that is the end of the... I didn't do that creature, did I? Let's see which way he moves. He will move that direction. And he is a medium construct, which is movement of 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. So 7.5 would have put him here. Now, I don't think he's going to know. He won't see me at all. But this fog, if it dissipates, I could be in trouble. Not really, because he's so slow. All right, that is... Now I roll for a random creature, 10 or higher, and I rolled a 14. So let's go to page 177. I really need to photocopy this page, so I don't have to keep flipping to it. Let me roll again. I rolled 17, which is ice toads times 2. All right, where are they going to appear? Ice toads times 2. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're back here. I'm not going to have to worry about them. They're too far away. All right, that's probably a good thing. It is now the wizard phase. Wizard sees this single skeleton down here. He casts Elemental Bolt. 9 or higher. He rolled a 13. It's a +7 versus a +2. +2, +7, +2. I rolled a natural 1, so it failed. but the spell was successfully cast. He orders these two guys to fire, +2 to +2. He rolled a natural 20, so he dodges. And then this one will fire. He's +3 to +2, and I rolled an 8 to his 5. 8 + 3 is 11. I think his armor class is 12. It is, so it misses. That was the wizard phase. The apprentice phase, might as well. He'll cast Elemental Bolt. He needs an 11. I rolled a 7. Ooh, I cannot do it. So they did not do it. Oof. Okay, it is now the creature phase. So those will move this way. Toads are 4. So 4 + 2. Yeah, that's about right. This guy will move randomly 9. Well, let me see if the fog disappeared. Hold on. 1 to 4 on this one. It does. This one disappears. 1 to 4 on this one does not. Okay. So roll randomly for this. It would come back this direction. So not good. Okay. So that was the start of that was the creature creature phase. Hold on, let me think over it. That was the start of it. I rolled for the things, then they went. Now it was the creature phase. Oh yeah, this one. So this one will move 6, which puts it here, and then he'll double move and engage this guy. Can't fight, but he did engage. It is now the soldier phase. So 4.5 will get him almost to the edge. This guy gets off with 1 treasure. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Soldier phase. This guy can attack. So he is plus, that's my double-handed sword guy. He is +3. +3 versus +2. I rolled a natural 2 to its 4. Natural 2. So nobody hits. But I do win. It's 6 to my 2 +... No, he wins. So he'll stay engaged with me. These guys right here will move 4 + 2. Oh, the reason I moved them straight is obviously they can see these guys. I meant to add that. So they can move 4 + 2 is 6. So they can get right up to here. So that was the soldier phase. Why did I just move them? Because during the creature phase I didn't move them, I think, or did I? Losing track. Gotta stay focused. It is now end of the turn. That's what it is. End of the turn. Wandering creature, yes. Oh, come on. Page 177. What appears? A 12, which is an ice spider. Where does it appear? 8 up there. So again, not too worried about that one. Okay, now it is the wizard phase. So wizard needs to get that other treasure token. So he will cast telekinesis. He needs a 10. I rolled a natural 1. That die is cursed. He fails. He will tell these two guys to shoot at the toads. So +2 versus a toad is +2 also. So it's even, +2 +2. I rolled a 13 to its, or 11 to its 18. It wins. This one +3 versus +2. I rolled a 10 to its 4. 10 + 3 is 13. 13 versus armor 10 is 3. It's got 2 health left, and it's wounded. 2 health left, and it's wounded. Actually, it was the purple one. So it only gets 1 action. That was the wizard phase. The apprentice phase. The apprentice is going to use his healing potion. Actually, before he does, he'll cast heal. If he fails it this time, he'll use his potion. Or do I just get him out of here? He's down to 13 health, which isn't bad. I'll cast Elemental Bolt. He needs an 11. I got an 11. +7 versus, I'm going to shoot the uninjured one. +7 versus +2 for the toad. I rolled a 13 to its 3. 20 versus armor of 10 is enough to kill it. That is my last blue token, so I've maxed out the XP I can get for creatures. He's not within, is he within 3 inches of this guy? I think he is. Yeah, he is. He'll tell this guy to attack the skeleton. So, let's see, he's +3 to versus +2. I rolled an 8 to its 12, so this one wins with a 14 versus his armor of 11 is 3. He's down to 7 health, and they stay engaged. That is it for the apprentice stage. Now it's the creatures. This one will hop. It can only move once. It will hop 4 inches and stop. This one randomly will move 4. Did I do the... I did not. Hold on. Let's see. 1 to 4, this disappears. I rolled a 14. It does not. So it will randomly move this way. Not 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. 7.5. So it's right here. All right. Any other creatures? Yes, this one will attack. It's +2 to +3. I got a natural 20, so I hit automatically and destroy that skeleton. I don't get any XP for it. It is now the creature phase again, so I got to roll to see if the stupid snake appears, which is 16. So I got to roll, add 3 to this. I rolled a 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. It does not appear. Okay. It is now the soldier phase. This guy will move off. This guy, I'll tell him to get out of here. He gets out of here. And that is it for the soldier phase. Wandering creature, a 5, nothing. All right, wizard will cast telekinesis. He needs a 10. Got a 17. I'm going to tell him to move that thing 6 inches, which will put it right here on the ground. It just moves and then drops. I'm going to order this guy to run and pick it up. He can do it. 6, and he will pick it up. And then I'm going to run myself. This is 2 inches. I think he can just drop down. But you know what I won't do? I'm not going to go here and take the risk. I'm just going to move 6 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's right here. It is the apprentice stage. The apprentice will cast heal on himself. No, elemental bolt. He needs an 11. Got a 17. That is a plus. That's plus 7 or +7 shoot versus toad is +2. +7 +2. I rolled a 10 to its 8. 17 versus armor is 10. That's enough. It kills it. So that toad is gone. He says we're out of here. He goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he tells this guy to get out of here. So he's going to stay with him. He'll move 6 and stay there to guard. That is it for the apprentice stage. Where does this guy go? This way. So he moves back up here. Let's see. It's not the start of the turn, so I don't have to do this. Oh, the spider could have seen them. Spiders move 6 plus 2 is 9, so it will move all the way up here. I think I'm going to pull this off. The worm. The worm. It's creature phase. I rolled an 8, and that's a 9 plus 3 is 12, so the worm does not appear. Soldier phase. This guy cannot move because he group activated, so he's done. So that's it for the phase. It is. Let's see if a creature appears. It does not. On the wizard's phase, he tells him to book it. 4.5 inches. We'll get him to right here. The wizard says, "See ya tomorrow." He's out of here. Apprentice says, "We're out of here." I got one guy left. Now he's got a treasure token, so it's possible the worm will appear. So here's what's going to happen. It's now the creature phase. Let's see if the fog disappears. It does not. It does. I rolled a 2. So this guy will now start moving in this direction. He'll go 5 and 2.5. The worm could appear here. The spider will move 8. If I roll to add 3 to this, I rolled a 2. It does not appear on the soldier phase. This one gets off. I got all 3 treasures. All my guys are off. And that is the end of scenario number 6, the worm. All right, I'm going to take a real quick break. I'll be right back to roll up the post-game rolls. I'll be right back. All right, time to do some post-game rolls. Let's get some dice out here. The first thing I need to do is let's turn to page for the campaign. It's on page 82. All right, so for XP, let's do that. So XP for each failed spell. So let's dump these out. All right, remember, reds are failed, greens are successes. So failed is 6. 6 times 5 is 30 for failed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 successes times 10 is 120 for successes. 40 for the wizard participating. 40 for each treasure. I got 3, so that's 120. And then plus 5 for each uncontrolled. There were a total of 10, so that's 50. That's 150, 190, 190, 210, 310, 360. The max you can get is 300 XP. So I once again get 300 XP. Pretty much if you max out your spells and you kill as many creatures as you can, usually you end up hitting the 300 mark. Now, what am I going to improve? Well, I am going to improve my health to 20, and that is the absolute max that it can be. So I'm done improving that. My apprentice, will go up to 18, and that's the max the apprentice can go up to. Okay, so next is the treasure. I have 3 tokens for 3 different treasures. By the way, I got 20 extra XP, I think, for the worm. Let me double check that. It was an XP or gold. It may be gold for the worm. The giant worm is on page 1. Where is it? Giant worm. Giant worm is I thought the scenario said something about it. You get plus 20 XP if the wizard or warband causes damage to the worm, plus 50 if you kill the worm. But again, I maxed out at 300, so it doesn't matter. So let's do the treasure rolls. First treasure, second treasure, third. All right, first one is going to be a 9, which is 20 gold and a magic weapon. Treasure number 2 is a 1, which is just 50 gold. And treasure number 3 is 8, which is magic weapon or armor. So let's go see what those are. I get no potions. No, and just magic weapons. Okay, here we go. Magic weapons are on... You know what I didn't do? I did get a magic weapon on the last game I played, and I am pretty confident that I did not roll that up. I am pretty sure. I'll have to go back and check that, but I am pretty sure I remember getting a magic weapon, and I don't have the sheet with me right this second, but I'm going to go check that. All right, so the first magic weapon, you roll a d20, and it is a 19, which is a staff plus 1 fight. So I've got a staff plus 1 fight. Nice. I'll give that to the wizard. And then the second one is a 4, which is a 2-handed plus 1 damage. I've already got one of those. 2-handed plus 1 damage, which I'm going to sell that. I can sell it for 125. So I'm going to add 125 gold, scratch that out. And that is the magic weapon and that. So here's the clincher. Buying and selling. So right now I have 325 plus 125 plus 20. I have 450, 470 plus this 50 is 520 gold. I have 520 gold. Buying and selling. A wizard may buy a grimoire containing 1 spell for 500. You get to pick which one you want. Individual scrolls can be purchased for 250. All potions, magic weapons, armor, and items may freely be bought at the purchase price listed next to them. So, 520 gold, I could go back and buy a magic item. They're expensive. I I need to roll for the injuries, by the way. I haven't done that. So I could buy like a ring of power for 200 gold or an orb of power for 500. That would wipe out my gold. I think I'm going to hold off on my gold for just a little bit more. I may look through the magic items, and whatever I decide to buy, I will put on the sheet. All right, let's roll for, we didn't roll for damage or injuries, so I need to go to page, let's see, where is it? It's the campaign, injury and death. It's on page 74. So I lost a thug and my treasure hunter. So let's roll for the treasure hunter. What do I do with my die here? Come on, where is it? Jim? Oh, there it is. On page 74, I rolled a 6, which is badly wounded. All right, badly wounded. The soldier is injured. So they can remain in the warband, but they cannot participate in the next game. And while they are recovering from their wounds, after missing one game, they will return for the next game with full health. Well, that stinks. That really stinks. So basically, I either have to release him, and I lose however much a treasure hunter cost. It may not be that much. Treasure hunter is... Where is a treasure hunter? Treasure hunter is 100 gold. So I would have to buy another treasure hunter, which I'm seriously considering letting him go because he hasn't really been all that useful. I may buy another ranger or somebody else. I'm going to let him go. And the thug, doesn't matter. Thug is badly wounded, so he's gone. So I need to replace the treasure hunter and one thug. All right, so I will do that. And now, the last thing I need to do is my library. It says after each game, roll a d20. On a 15 or 18, find a scroll. 19 or 20, find a grimoire. I rolled a 4, so I don't find anything. Oh, and there's one other thing. I chose on the last thing to learn the spell Embed Enchantment. Now, what Embed Enchantment does is if I successfully cast a enchant weapon or armor, which I did. I cast +1 on my bow from one of my rangers. I can do Embed Enchantment. It's a 14. It's an out-of-game roll. On a 14, and it says after, A. So on a 14 or higher, that stays permanent. And I rolled a 9, so it does not. So there you go. And that is it for the post-game rolls. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for watching another game of Frostgrave. Please hit the subscribe button so that you're notified the next time I upload a video. Remember, I'm uploading a new Frostgrave video every Friday. That's why I call it Frostgrave Friday. And I'll be back next Friday with another Frostgrave video. But until then, everybody, take care.